Stone by stone, Mosul's Christian heritage is being restored, but will it be enough to make the city's Christians come back? This complex of 4 churches was partly destroyed during the war with ISIL 4 years ago. Now UNESCO workers are collecting the fragments which will be used to rebuild what's left of this Assyrian Catholic church.
This is the nave of the church. It was 2 lines of columns, 4 meter heights.
The goal is to restore it to its original design.
The religious landmark, it's a message to people to come back if we rebuilt it again. So they came back and do their prayers next to Muslims as well.
ISIL used Al-Tahira church as a court and the adjacent Armenian church as a prison. The graffiti on this wall reads "Entrance forbidden on the orders of the Islamic State." It's a chilling reminder of ISIL's rule, which sought to wipe out Mosul's religious diversity. The rehabilitation of this church doesn't just aim to restore the city's heritage, it's also part of an effort to nurture reconciliation between the Sunni Muslim majority and the Christian minority. Before ISIL took control of the city in 2014, around 1,000 Christian families lived in Mosul. Only a few dozen have returned. This is the only church in Mosul that has reopened its doors. Father RAED ADEL hopes that Pope Francis' visit to Iraq will usher in more outside support to help rebuild Mosul.
أكيد نحتاج إلى دعم البابا.
For sure, we need the moral support of the Pope to influence the international point of view, to mobilize efforts to reform this devastated city, not just in terms of infrastructure, but also on the human side.
But the rifts will take a long time to mend. IMAD, a Christian from Mosul, works as a guard at Al-Tahira church. His family fled the city when ISIL took control and has yet to come back.
The most important thing is security. People are afraid to come back. There is no stability.
To foster religious coexistence, the same UNESCO project includes plans to restore the Great Mosque of Al-Nouri. This is where ISIL declared the establishment of its caliphate. In 2017, as security forces closed in, the armed group blew up the city's beloved leaning minaret, a symbol of Mosul's identity.
The one who built the minaret was Christian, and the one who rebuilt this dome was Christian. We lived all as one, and we wished that our relations returned to what they were.
Now Christians and Muslims once again work side by side to restore what has been lost, so that one day the sound of church bells can once again ring out alongside the call to prayer. Simona, Foltyn, Al Jazeera, in Mosul's Old City.